What's up? It's Lydia and
Caitlin?
we're going to be talking about developing photos.
Okay, so let's explain how this works first. The film is made up of photosensitive grains of silver and halides, which are halogen atoms with a negative charge. The film is exposed to light, creating a latent image, which is invisible at the time but becomes visible when developed.
The film is then placed into the developer, which is made up of one or two chemicals. The developer reduces the silver halides, which have a pale color, into silver metal, which is black when it is a fine particle.
The film is then placed into a stop bath, which is typically made up of a diluted solution of acetic or citric acid. This stops the actions of the developer.
Then the film is placed into the fixer, which is the mix of chemicals that make the image permanent and light resistant, by dissolving the rest of the silver halide. One example of a fixer is an ammonium thiosulfate.
Then the image is rinsed in water to remove any leftover fixer. Leftover fixer can corrode the silver image.
The washing time can be reduced, and the fixer can be more thoroughly removed if a hypoclearing agent is used after the fixer. An example of this is sodium sulfite.
If the film is placed in a diluted solution of non-ionic wetting agent after being rinsed, that can help the dry time.
Once the film has been processed, it is referred to as negatives.
Negatives are put into an enlarger and are projected onto photographic paper.
How is chemistry related to developing photographs? One example is the covalent bonding between the silver metal and the photographic paper. Also, most of the chemicals used are compounds. As you can tell, chemistry is heavily involved. As mentioned before, some of the chemicals that are involved are acetic and citric acids, ammonium thiosulfate, and sodium sulfite. There is also a reaction to the light that turns the latent image into the visible one. The light creates a chemical change. However, when developing film, it is important to use tongs to move the film from developer to fixer to stop bath. Due to the chemicals, they can be harmful to touch. And that's the end.